Metro Detroit Chevy dealers have got your back and are ready to put you in the driver's seat with the Chevy Blazer. Blazer is the midsize SUV you've been looking for. Its bold design and athletic stance will turn heads wherever you go. Its roomy interior offers seating for up to 5 passengers. Plus, the cargo management system keeps everything in its place. Chevy Blazer, it's one tough beauty. Hurry into your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers and lease a 2021 Blazer 2LT front-wheel drive for just $219 a month for 24 months. Put it in D and see why Chevy drives the Motor City. Visit ChevyDetroit.com. Leases for a 2021 Blazer 2LT front-wheel drive for 24 months, 10,000 miles per year. For well-qualified customers with a GM lease in the household. 909 due at lease signing after all offers, plus title tax and dock fees. No security deposit. Program subject to change without notice and some restrictions may apply. See participating dealer for details. Offer ends March 31st, 2021.
When you're running a business, you don't have time to worry about slow internet or confusing cybersecurity. So get fast, reliable internet from Comcast Business. On the network, you can deliver gig speeds to most businesses. You can have the advanced security of Comcast Business Security Edge to help eliminate threats. And enjoy the peace of mind that comes with knowing 24/7 support is just a phone call away. Get fast internet and advanced security made simple so you can bounce forward with Comcast Business. Help your business bounce forward with an amazing offer from Comcast Business. Get started with a powerful and reliable internet and voice solution for $35 each month for 24 months for 2 years when you buy both. Plus, ask how to add Comcast Business Security Edge. Call 1-800-501-6000 today to find out more. Restrictions apply. Limited to new Comcast Business 35 megabits per second internet and one voice mobility customers. Early termination fee applies. Enrollment in EcoBill and AutoPay required. Security Edge available when added to Comcast Business Internet for additional monthly charge. Call for details.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? Of course, we have everything you need for that big brake job. Right now, you can save 15% when you buy any Duralast brake pads and any 2 Duralast rotors. It's a great way to save while you take on the full job. Oh, and one tip. Go for a nice, easy drive after you finish the job. It'll help break in mini brakes. For more tips, visit AutoZone.com/DIY. Restrictions apply.
Protects against Staphylococcus aureus and Enterobacter aerogenes bacteria, but does not provide 24-hour protection against viruses. Every time you touch a surface, you leave behind bacteria. To keep surfaces sanitized all day, use Microban 24 sanitizing spray. Spray on hard surfaces to kill 99.9% of viruses and bacteria initially, including the virus that causes COVID-19. Once dry, Microban 24 sanitizing spray is effective for 24 hours on bacteria when used as directed. For the ones finding new ways to ensure the job always gets done. For the ones wearing many hats. For the ones who are hands-on, even from far away. And the ones keeping business moving forward. We are Grainger, offering supplies and solutions for every industry. With 24/7 support and experienced staff at over 250 local branches. Call clickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Unsolved Mysteries, the iconic television series, is now a podcast. All new mysteries of terrifying abductions, bizarre paranormal encounters, heinous killers, and unexplained deaths. Unsolved Mysteries is available for free on radio.com, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen.
I am Dave Oswald. Call Financial get pre-approved for your new home today. We're even going to connect you with a top realtor in your area. Call Financial, our goal is to get you into your new home as quickly and as easy as possible. Get started now. Go to davidhallmortgage.com.
Building a world-class sports station. Building a world-class sports city.
This, to many hockey fans in the United States, is akin to porno fans as well. So let me tell you something. You gotta love it. You gotta love this. You gotta love the NHL and ESPN theme. Why are we playing it? Because for the first time since 2004, hockey, National Hockey League action will be back on ESPN as they announce a 7-year deal yesterday. It will include a minimum of 25 regular season games on ESPN or ABC, early round playoff series, 1 conference final each year, 4 Stanley Cup final series on ABC, and more than 1,000 games per season streaming on ESPN Plus, and sudden, you know, they pretty much ignored the UFC until all of a sudden, whoa, we're showing the UFC. And they treat the UFC, you know, better than they treat, you know, boxing, which I'm not going to go into that debate right now. I understand it. Same thing with hockey. Hockey, they, you know, gave, obviously it is, we know where it is on the pecking order of American sports, behind the other big three in college football, college basketball. We get that. But once they lost the rights or gave them up on their own, they pretty much treated hockey like a stepchild. You know, once in a while, not every year, but for a while, Levy and Melrose, you know, would go to the NHL finals, Stanley Cup finals. Some years they wouldn't, but now we get back at that. And what I hope happens, and there's been a groundswell, is for, and, you know, Steve Levy did a really good job. But you got to bring back Gary Thorne, don't you? You got to bring back Gary Thorne. Gary Thorne to me. Now I don't know if you can bring back Bill Clement too. That's fine, but Gary Thorne was ESPN hockey. I mean, he had the call of one of the greatest goals in Detroit Red Wings history.
Into the second overtime. Gretzky had it, lost it. Eisenman picks it up. Eisenman moving. Blue line chase.
The old air horn. What a great moment. And I thought Gary Thorne was great. Gary Thorne was good at everything. I don't think he does the Orioles anymore. I think they took him off during COVID. I don't know if he's back, and I saw him quoted saying, "Yeah, he'd love to be back because I'm not alone." And Gary Thorne loved
Starting route to 1148 North Overdrive.
And quite frankly,
In 1.7 miles, turn left onto Commerce Road.
CBC now, Jim Houston.
Oh, Jim Houston's awful.
He's terrible.
He sounds like a cartoon.
Yeah, he's not that good.
I can't stand him. It's ruined CBC hockey. Didn't Thorne call the Stefan Matteau goal, which is, I personally believe, might have been the greatest hockey series of all time.
Matteau.
The 94 East final, Rangers Devils. They had the Messier guarantee.
I went to one of those games actually with my friend who's a Ranger fan.
So they were down 2-0 going to the third, wasn't it? And he scored a hat trick in the third period.
I don't think they were down 2-0 in that game. I don't think so. But they were down. They had to win in that series.
And it was the coming out party for the Devils, which they had Claude, but Brodeur.
Yes.
It was Martin Brodeur's coming out party, and it was the entire series was just absolutely outstanding. And then the Matteau goal, people don't know it, double OT Game 7. It was ridiculous.
All right.
In 1 mile,
NHL
turn left onto Commerce Road.
I think it's great news for hockey in the United States because a lot of people have, you know, nationally have lost touch with the sport.
It's great for sports fans.
Absolutely.
It's the Stoney and Jansen 2 Grand Slam. Your chance to win $2,000 in 60 seconds.
All right, it is the 2 Grand Slam. Your chance to win $2,000. The telephone number is 248-539-9797. Now I look at the list here and look at the questions. I had a brain fart and I only got 9, and you probably were surprised at the one I missed. But that's what happens. You know, when the clock's going down. I actually passed it to myself and came back, and still couldn't get it. You know?
Yeah, there's one that I couldn't get either.
Yes, but there was one I wasn't sure about, but I was lucky and got the correct one. But the way it works is we have 10 questions, and we'll hopefully give them in 60 seconds. You get $25 for each correct response. We will not tell you if you got one right or wrong. If you do
At the
not
light,
know, you
turn
best,
left onto Commerce Road.
Ask to save time. You can go back to it later on if there is time. Have I forgotten anything?
I don't think so.
All right. Let's go to the beautiful town of Flint, Michigan, and say hello to Mike. What's up, Mike?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good, thank you, Mike. Have you participated in this exercise before?
I have not.
You have not. Have you played along at home or in your car?
I usually do, yes. I usually get, 5 or 6 of them or something like that.
5 or 6. Okay. I think it's gettable, so I'm going to give I'll set the bar at 7.
Yes, I think that's a good.
All right.
All right. That's the 7. All right. Here we go. Mike, the clock
In
will begin
2.1
when I start
miles,
the
turn
first
right
question,
onto
okay?
Indian Trail.
Yes.
All right. Here we go. This city is hosting the men's Big Ten basketball tournament.
Chicago.
Indiana University is located in this city.
Bloomington.
Who wears number 2 for Michigan's men's basketball team?
Oh, God. Brooks.
This Utah Jazz player tested positive for COVID-19 1 year ago today, prompting the NBA shutdown.
Rudy Gobert.
What is the capital of Nevada?
Carson City.
Who plays Wonder Woman in Wonder Woman 1984?
Oh, my God. What's her name? Pass.
This Detroit Lion will be inducted into the Hall of Fame in August.
Calvin Johnson.
Who wears number 59 for the Red Wings?
Oh, God. Bertuzzi.
This artist had the 2009 hit Party in the USA.
Miley Cyrus.
Who is the head coach of the Brooklyn Nets?
Steve Nash.
Who plays Wonder Woman in Wonder Woman 1984?
Neil Goodell.
You got 8. Nice job.
Nice job.
Nice job.
He's going to be
That's the
kicking
best
himself.
we've had.
Yeah, you're gonna be pretty upset with yourself, the ones you got.
What?
The Big Ten tournament is in Indianapolis.
Oh, okay.
And number 2 for Michigan's men's basketball team is Isaiah Livers.
All righty. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Way to go. 8
Yeah.
8 times 2,560. That's $200, right?
Yes.
Nice.
All right, $200. Way to go, Mike. Well done. Well done.
Yes. So close.
I had my brain fart on Bertuzzi.
Oh, really?
Yes.
In
Oh,
1
so
mile,
mine was
turn right
wonderful.
onto Indian Trail.
Oh, okay. And I have debated between Katy Perry and Miley Cyrus, and I guess Cyrus was right.
Other than the Cubs guy, that might have been our should have won.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because the ones he missed versus what he got, to pull out Carson City, Gal Gadot, and I even think Steve Nash.
Yeah.
It's just not it's not on the tip of the tongue yet.
And he passed on Wonder Woman, came back and got it.
Yeah. Well done.
Yes.
Like 8. That's the best we've had in a while.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and he was, it felt like the pressure was on when you said 7.
No. Yeah, because he gave a little sigh, too.
Yes, he
was
did.
He was not pleased.
You're expecting more of me
I
than I
know.
expected myself.
I know. It's like, oh my God, I usually only get 5 or 6 in my car. Now, all these people listening to me.
Well done, Mike.
Yeah, that was well done, well done. All right. Our telephone number, 248-539-9797. I want to remind you that A.J. Hinch, the manager of the Tigers, will be with us coming up at 8:02. Coming up next, the 5th major, as they call it, the unofficial 5th major, takes place. They'll be taking off right around now. And they're doing something to the golf course that has...
Turn right onto Indian Trail.
He's not as angry as I thought, but it is kind of suspicious. 97 on the time.
Hey, I mentioned earlier, it's shorts weather, and with shorts weather, right around the corner means green, lush, beautiful lawns. And if you want to have the
In
best
3/4 of a
lawn on your
mile,
street,
turn
you
right
got to make
onto
that
Orchard
call
Lake
now.
Road.
And the company to make it possible is Natural Way Lawn and Tree Service. Want to beat the crabgrass, grubs, and insects this year? Don't wait, because it's easier to fix the problem than it is later. Natural Way Lawn and Tree Service is going to assign your lawn its own specialist and create a custom tailored solution specifically for your yard and your home. They're gonna tackle the issues
In half
with
a mile,
fewer chemicals
turn right
and
onto Orchard Lake
environmentally
Road.
sound practices. Natural Way is locally owned and operated and has been for over 3 decades. You can reach them at 888-GET-GREEN and on the web at naturalwaylawn.com. Act now, because for a limited time only, if you purchase a full lawn program, you're going to get free grub control and free surface insect control. But you got to mention my name, John Jansen, in the ticket. That number again, 888-GET-GREEN or on naturalwaylawn.com. Natural Way Lawn and Tree Service. Get green, stay green with Natural Way.
This hour's ticket signing bonus keyword, powered by BetQL. Let BetQL's proven data and analytics help you become a better. Download the BetQL app today. Dream. Text DREAM to 72881 for your chance at $1,000. Did you know there's more than one Las Vegas? There's the Strip with families on vacation and questionable odds. Then there's downtown Vegas, the original gambling and entertainment mecca. That's where you'll find the Key Las Vegas. Book your stay
At the
today
stop
at
sign,
thekey.com.
turn
The
right
Key Las
onto Orchard
Vegas, your
Lake
home for
Road.
Detroit sports in Vegas.
Someday, things will get back to normal. Until then, Flagstar Bank is doing everything we can to keep you connected to your money. You can access your checking account 24/7 through 56,000 fee-free ATMs, online and mobile, where you can transfer funds, pay bills, and deposit checks. And Flagstar drive-thrus are open. Flagstar Bank, the power of the human interest rate. Visit Visit flagstar.com/checking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
2 chocolate chip muffins coming in. Thank you.
Indeed knows unexpected growth can stretch your business thin.
Hey, can someone get that?
Like at Claire's Cafe. To satisfy demand for takeout, she needs to get started hiring right away.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. And the moment you sponsor a job on Indeed, you get a short list of quality candidates from our resume database.
At the light, turn left onto West Long Lake Road.
And get a $75 credit for your first sponsored job post. Terms and conditions apply.
Introducing Fidelity Income Planning. We look at how much you've saved, how much you'll need, and help you build a straightforward plan to generate income, even when you're not working. A plan that gives you the chance to grow your savings and create cash flow that lasts. Plus, you can start, stop, or adjust your plan at any time. Talk to us today so we can help you go from saving to living. Fidelity Brokerage Services, member NYSE, SIPC.
BetMGM welcomes hockey fans to the action with a special offer for new customers. Sign up today and receive $100 in free bets when you place any $1 wager on a Detroit Red Wings game, regardless of your bet's outcome. Just use bonus code TOM100 when you make your first bet to take advantage of this offer. Experience hockey in all your favorite sports like never before. With the king of sportsbooks, innovative parlay
7.9 miles.
builder,
Turn
daily
left onto
promotion,
Green Tree Road.
boosted odds specials, and so much more. Download the app. It's super easy. You can go to BetMGM.com and use bonus code TOM100 to automatically receive $100 in free bets when you place a $1 or more wager on any Red Wings game. Hit the ice and wager with confidence at BetMGM, the official partner of the NHL and Detroit Red Wings. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. Must be 21 years or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help. Excludes Michigan disassociated persons.
This hour of instant feedback brought to you by Mike Papura of National Benefit Plans. For affordable life insurance, call 877-734-2200.
It was just last August when we lost the great Jamie Samuelson to colon cancer at the young age of 48. He lost a great voice, and I lost a great friend. March is National Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month. We at 97.1 The Ticket urge you to get a colonoscopy. COVID-19 has gripped this area, and the amount of colorectal cancer screenings have gone down. We need to ramp back up and no longer need to wait until you're 50 to get a screening. On behalf of Jamie's family, please sign up for a colonoscopy today. It could save your life.
97.1 The Ticket would like to remind you that when you text the ticket, standard text messaging rates apply. Live from the Jamie Samuelson studio, here's Stoney and Jansen.
97.1 The Ticket. The Players' Championship begins today in the Jacksonville area. Call it the 5th major. By the way,
starting route to 1148 North Overdrive.
Golfers and things like that.
In 5.7 miles, turn left onto Eastways Road.
After Saturday, or excuse me, after Friday, and bet on guys who are, have made the cut. The odds, decrease because they're, as opposed to today. So I think one of the breaks before I bet on like 8 guys, like $5 each to see the odds.
What's the Justin Thomas odds? I think he might be the play this week.
See, he's been playing. I bet on him last week. So, here's what's going to happen, because I bet on Spieth and Finau the last 3 weeks, and especially Spieth has done great going into Sunday and this collapse. This week, because I didn't bet on him as of now, he'll win.
That's such Stoney logic.
Oh, absolutely. By the way, one of the men who's not even in the top 100 of the money rankings or the ratings, Phil Mickelson has buried his first time. Anyway, Bryson DeChambeau, the defending U.S. Open champion, and of course he won last week at Bay Hill. He suggested the possibility. He didn't say that he was going to definitely do it, but the 18th hole at TPC Sawgrass, there's a way for him to drive the ball way left of the lake rather than hitting it where normal people do and have a layup shot. Yeah. He wants to do it to the left and get the water out of play, or he can take it over the lake. But they decided to make a new rule for this week and call that out of bounds. You can't go that way. Now, he even said he wasn't sure whether he was even going to try it because he says it's not even that much closer. It just might take something out of play and make it better for him.
I think it'd be a straight shot to the green versus that kind of how it looks a little.
Yeah.
And then they snap hook it and go in the water.
Right. But it's the reason that it's kind of bizarre is what they said about why they're not allowing them to do it. It says, quote, in the interest of safety for spectators, volunteers, and other personnel, the Players' Championship Rules Committee has installed an internal out-of-bounds left of the lake for play on the 18th. Similar instances of internal out-of-bounds for safety purposes have occurred at the British Open in 2017 and the Sony Open in Hawaii in 2021, and most recently, a 2021 Arnold Palmer Invitational presented by MasterCard, which is the internal out-of-bounds will function the same as a traditional out-of-bounds. Now, DeChambeau says, I've thought about sometimes on 18 going left into the 9th fairway, but we'll see with the stands and everything if it's even worth it. So he was just thinking about it. And who knows? You know, he might not have decided to do it anyway.
Yeah.
But just the fact, and they use the safety of spectators, come on, really?
Well, and so there's going to be limited spectators, and the crowd that you're trying to attract is on TV. I'm not a golf aficionado, right? I'm not going to sit down on a Saturday and say, I want to see what's going on. However, after the news that we got last week of the bomb that he hit over the lake at Bay Hill, I was thinking, you know what? I might actually want to tune in to see what he's going to do, especially if he tries this. Even if he doesn't, he's an attraction. They're turning away viewers simply by making statements and announcements like this. Whether or not, you know, DeChambeau was going to make the shot or not, I was going to tune in because I wanted to see some bombs.
I mean, this is what they're taking away potentially. It's Sunday afternoon, late. You got the conference championship games kind of winding down and people are tuning out and they're going to go to Selection Sunday. But people are like, oh, there's chatter on social media. Bryson DeChambeau's leading. And then, look, it's great theater to watch 17 at Sawgrass.
Right.
It is awesome. Me and Stoney's actually taking a shot there.
That's right.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. But then the next hole. So he's got this choice and he decides to do it. You know, to me, it's putting Tin Cup in reality.
Yeah.
And it's a shame that the PGA is ruling this out. I mean, I get it from clear the fans if he decides to do it. Especially, I don't think they're having full capacity, are they?
No.
If there's a year to do it, try this. This would
now.
be unbelievable. You're basically cutting corners. Now, look, if it's a whole different argument in golf to argue whether you should be able to play out of other fairways on a hole. Like, I do see why, you know, you should have to stay within the hole's boundaries, but that's never really been implemented. And all of a sudden they do this. It's like, it's so fuddy-duddy.
Well, it's like
baseball, though.
It's like what they did for Tiger Woods when they kept making courses bigger. Oh, we have the Tiger. We don't want this guy to just dominate the game. We have Tiger-proof the course. It's ridiculous.
Who wouldn't want to see this attempted?
Of course we would. And I'm not, and you know me, I'm not a huge DeChambeau fan, although learning more about him, like how he interacts with people on Twitch and things like that, I'm starting to go up in my world a little bit. But
I love when Stoney pivots on somebody.
Well, I know. It's you're allowed, because when you learn more information, then you can pivot back too. It's like with Dabo. Dabo, I couldn't stand, and then what? They lost to Syracuse, or Syracuse played him a good game. I don't know. And he went to their locker room and complimented them. I said, man, that's pretty cool. And then he became his whiny little self-righteous self again, so I went back against What? There's nobody out there that you just don't like just for no real particular reason.
Oh, there's plenty of them. Yeah,
That was one of
there's
mine.
plenty. That's great. I love hearing and learning about the reasons why. That's what it makes it entertaining for me.
It's like all the old. It's like the Duke coaches, like the Krzyzewski coaching tree. I mean, with the exception of Dawkins, I mean, Amaker, we get to know him a little bit. But come on, the turtleneck, get out of here. Little Wojo at Marquette. Even Quinn Snyder, who's a great coach for the Utah Jazz, you know, his greasy little hair. I mean, come on.
I was watching their game last night against Louisville, and it's like the current player, Matthew Hurt.
Oh, yeah. Hurt. He fits right in.
I was trying to decide that last night. I haven't completely decided if I hate him like every other Duke white player.
You know who he is though? He's Cherokee Parks with a lot more talent.
I haven't heard that name in a long time.
By the way, I just came across the wire that Cherokee Parks has to change his name. Jeep Parks. You got me rolling.
Tony, man, you had 2 That's 1 hour, baby.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait to see what the 8 o'clock hour, 9 o'clock hour.
That's when things will get weird.
Yeah. You want to get me going on? You want to get me going on?
Yeah, go. Let's tee it up. I know exactly where you're going to go here.
All right. I put this in the prep.
Phyllis Nicholson.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Now I'm going to get the details correct. So give me a second. All right, explain to me. I just need to know this, okay? And I'm not trying to be a smartass, and I've been accused of being, oh, you're a libtard because you don't like Donald Trump, whatever. Okay, fine. I also agree with the death penalty, okay? So I'm not a complete libtard. All right, I'm pretty.
That's a drop.
I'm pretty moderate to a certain extent, right? I mean,
sure.
I lean left. There's no doubt about it. But I'm
careful here, Stoney. I feel like you're going down a slippery slope.
Okay, I might go down a slippery slope. So just stop.
Don't let the emotion. Don't let the emotion get to you.
All right. There's a bill that is being introduced in the Michigan State House by Senator Lana Thies, a Republican from Brighton. She introduced this bill that would require high school students to compete on sports teams based on their, quote, biological sex, which the legislation defines as, quote, the physical condition of being male or female. Okay, we need a bill for this? Here's what I want to hear from, because the transgender community is very upset with this. A lot of Democrats are upset with this. Look, to me, it's just very simple. I have no problem with transgender people. I mean, I've met some
in 1 mile, turn left onto Eastways Road.
People who have been transgendered, it's fine. It's their choice. Do whatever they want. That's great. If it makes you happy. But please, explain to me why it's okay for somebody who was born a man and is still physically a man, which means he hasn't had the operation yet, or getting the operation, or hasn't been shot up with estrogen and all that. Just somebody who identifies with a woman but is still a man to play women's sports because, I'll even call it she, identifies herself with a woman. How is that fair? Even for Title IX. And look, I understand it's a very small amount of people that will even think of doing this. But if you're a girl and you're doing the shot puts, okay? And there's some girl who used to be a guy, or born a guy, identifies with a girl who's physically bigger and physically stronger than you, why should that person compete against girls? If biologically she's really a boy. I'm not trying to be a smartass. I would love somebody to explain me the reason. That's all. I want to be educated. Change my mind, because to me, get the drop machine ready. I don't care.
Turn left onto Eastways Road.
Sports. It's that simple, at least to me. And maybe I'm just a simpleton. 248-539-9797. Tell me why I'm wrong.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Westview
Hey guys,
Road.
I've got some great news for anyone who's been feeling a little self-conscious about their hair loss. Maybe you've been noticing your hair's thinning during this pandemic, or now you're suddenly looking in the mirror and being like, oh my gosh, this bald spot is much bigger. Well, guess what? Michigan's #1 hair restoration specialist,
Turn right
Dr.
onto Westview
Berkowitz
Road.
from Michigan Hair Restoration, has this amazing limited time offer specifically for 97.1 The Ticket listeners. So for a limited time, when you call and you mention 97.1,
In 3/4 of a mile,
you'll actually receive
turn right onto Betzeros Drive.
off retail price, plus 0% financing on your hair restoration procedure. I'm telling you, this is a deal that you don't want to miss. And also, Dr. B, he is a surgeon you can trust. He has over 25 years of experience, and he can help you look younger and feel more confident with the most advanced hair restoration techniques available. Now, if you want to go take a look at Dr. B's one-of-a-kind NeoGraft transplant, or if you want to get some more information on hair loss and restoration in general, you can go and download his book, No Hair, that's K-N-O-W Hair, anytime at MichiganHairRestoration.com. Now, if you're ready for your in-person appointment or consultation and you're a little bit worried about COVID-19, you don't need to be, because Dr. B is taking extreme precautions to make sure that his offices are clean and safe. Now, remember, today is a great day to start feeling more confident, right? It's a perfect time to start feeling like a brand new you. It's a new year, and hopefully soon this pandemic will be over and you can look your best. So go to MichiganHairRestoration.com, tell them I sent you, and get your in-person consultation scheduled today.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
From the WWJ AM 950 Traffic Center. Not too bad on your drive this morning. No reported accidents or major issues getting around the existing work zones. Just a little bit of a slowdown 75 northbound near Rochester Road and southbound 75 near 12 Mile. In addition to that long-term project 75 northbound from Waddles to Long Lake, there's now a right lane closure through mid-April. And heading out towards the Southfield Freeway, northbound, the exit ramps to east and westbound Michigan Avenue will be closed until tomorrow. I'm Michelle Pena with traffic.
The Detroit Pistons play the Charlotte Hornets. Pre-game tonight at 6:35.
Turn right onto Betsy Ross Drive. Then turn left onto Northover Drive.
This Radio.com Sports Minute is brought to you by United Wholesale Mortgage.
This is Boomer Esiason with the Radio.com Sports Minute. As if we needed further reminders of how COVID-19 shut down the sports world 1 year ago, the 2020 Players' Championship was suspended after the first round.
Turn left onto Northover Drive. Then the destination is on your right.
Equaling the TPC Sawgrass record. Half of the $15 million purse was divided equally among the 144 entrants. Rory McIlroy technically remains the defending champion as the field tees off today. And the famous Island Green at number 17 will be the center of attention, as it always is. Bryson DeChambeau has given plenty of publicity to number 18 by floating the idea of driving 330 yards.
The destination is on your right.
At number 9, and then
1148
playing a
Northover
second shot
Drive.
from there. However, after word leaked out, the PGA Tour announced that for safety reasons, the area left of the lake on 18 has now